Understand your role and play it with excellence. Understand your role and play it with excellence. Jameis Winston is a dude who is known for having the one-liner, is known for bringing the entertainment when it comes to his commentary, and I believe dude will have a long career as a color commentator, as a host, because the level of joy and excitement that he brings is off the charts. But when you listen to him talk also outside of doing color commentary, and he actually communicates as an athlete, as a quarterback in the NFL, because of this brother's experiences, because of his faith, because of the obstacles that he's overcome and the things that he's faced, he also approaches life with a level of wisdom that a lot of people can garner, right? And the thing is, understanding your role and playing your role with excellence is something that he exhibits in this particular phase of his life. And I'm going to play this clip in a second, but it's very interesting because, Jameis Winston has been a starter in the NFL. He's been a number one draft pick. He was a Heisman Trophy winner. Like, dude is used to being him. He's used to being the guy. But he also has self-awareness and understands that every situation and every setting does not require you to be the guy. Sometimes your role is in support of the guy. Listen to Jameis Winston's insight, and then we'll have a little bit more to add to it in just a second.
Jackson, too, with you as the emergency. Was that a difficult one to accept from your standpoint, given your standing in the league and what you can do as a player?
Yeah,
as
a competitor, you want to be the starter. But like I said, I prepare to be the starter. I know I'm a starter in this league, but my role, I think you have to be able to be grateful for your role. My role right now is to this Russ and Jackson being the best that they can be while preparing to be the best that I can be. So no matter if I'm 33 or whatever, this is my first year being I'm 19. So it's always a first for everything. So I focus on what I would love. And what I would love is for this team to have success.
What he would love
Jackson,
is
too,
for
with you
this
as the
team
emergency. Was that a difficult
to have success? What he would love is for this team to have success. But Jameis Winston emphasizes the fact that he understands his role in this specific season of his life is to support those that are carrying the torch while also keeping himself prepared and ready should his number be called. That says a lot about his character and his growth as a person, because most people who are number one draft picks, who have made tens of millions of dollars, who have been on the cover of this, who won every award, who's used to being the guy, but is now told that we don't need you to be the guy. We need you to be an insurance policy in case our guy doesn't perform. That could be an ego hit for some if you don't have self-awareness. But if you know who you are and you are assured of who you are, you know what you're called to do, but you also understand the role in which you were brought in to fill. If you accept that, step into it with excellence. You become grateful. You're not complacent. He's very clear saying that, I think I could be a starter in the league. Right? If you listen to another part of the clip that I didn't use, he was like, dude, I can definitely be a starter in the league. There are probably other starters right now that I could outperform. But the reality is his role in this setting on this team is to be support to those that are currently doing it and to keep himself ready, to keep himself in fighting trim should the opportunity arise and his numbers called. That, to me, is how we should live our lives. We should take an inventory of what we have going on or what's going on around us. We should take an inventory of what we bring to the table and the season of life that we're in. And we should understand what our role is right now. We should play that with excellence while also continuously developing ourselves so that if our number is called in some other capacity, we're ready. Because when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. But we're not sitting around waiting on something. We're operating in our gifting. We're operating in our calling. We're operating in the role that we're called to operate in, and we're doing so at a high level. And guess what? That makes everyone around us better. That makes you a great teammate. That makes you a great teammate, which then also adds value to you being in the locker room with others, because we know, or we can know, or be assured of the fact that your ego is not going to get in the way. And if we need you to come and support an up and coming quarterback, or we need you to come and be a security blanket for a veteran quarterback, we have no doubt that you're capable of doing that, because you understand the role, you understand the mission, and you play it with excellence. And there's a scripture that talks about your gift will make room for you. Operating your gift, operating what you're supposed to do, and you'll be amazed at what doors open by you being excellent in doing that thing. Man, Jameis dropped the gym, man. Yeah, he dropped the gym here. He dropped the gym. And yeah, kudos to this brother. And I think this is a life lesson. This is not just football. This is life. All right. Well, hey, y'all go out there, go be the quarterback of your mindset. Be blessed, well, and wise, and have an amazing day. Leave a like, leave some comments, share this thing out, and I'll holler at you. Peace.